Check 1-2. Welcome to the midpoint of the second set of JV game versus Kings versus Loveland. We had a few technical difficulties here, so we're coming to you a little late in the game here. Loveland is up 1-0 after handily taking Kings in the first set. Match was pretty close in the first part, but about 9 or 10, 14, Loveland just went on a huge serving run that ended around 23-10, and then just finished the game off from there. Strong pass, a little bit low, tips it over and in. Extended a little bit far to the outside, a little off, but it keeps the ball alive. A little bit of struggle there, and he's not able to control himself. Goes under the net. That'll be Hector to serve. Goes right, it's coming over that, and Asher Wind is not able to put that ball over, even though it's on a free ball over pass. Head coach there's not talking to Asher there, just giving the advice, just hit the ball. Asher seemed a little timid, trying to tip it over, kind of in between blocking and hitting, and just needed to pick one and be aggressive. Just need to make the choice. Miss serve allows Chase Ritter now to serve. Goes the opposite. Tips over and picked up with the libero and tipped over. And Asher is not able to push it back over there at the end there. Not a bad cover there by Dylan Kirby, the libero, but not able to handle it. Libero went out for Loveland to serve. Nice deep ball. Taken with the hands, but it's off the net. Tip back over, but it's a tip into the net by Braxton Rippenhoff. Kings have been struggling to keep the ball alive. Even in the first set, they've missed maybe 4 of their first 6 rotation serves outside the court wide. They got the ball over the net, but just were hitting them wide. Good pickup there by the middle back. Sends it out to Chase. And it's just going to be long there to the corner. Excuse me, Braxton. Pickup by Chase. Mishit by Braxton. Libero still to serve. 15 serving 9. I thought he was about to drop it. It's coming back over. It's overpass, but it's picked up still. Goes to the middle. Who has to tip it? Picked up there by Dylan Kirby. And a little bit of a couple missed touches there by Asher and Braxton. 17 in for 15 for Loveland now. And that'll be a timeout at 16 serving 9.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Welcome back. Loveland Libero still to serve. That's right to the Libero, Dylan. Gives it, able to keep it going. Asher this time, able to hit it over the net, but just out wide out of bounds. Tyler there had to get a little bit closer over there and try to keep that ball alive. Was able to do so very nicely, but just a little bit out by Asher. And that service run is stopped as the Libero swings it right into the net. Coming out of the cart, we have Cam Solomon with Dylan Kirby now to serve. Flat serve. Nice and tight, but not able to handle that setter for Loveland is still not able to handle and keeping himself onside the court. When I was watching the setter warm up earlier, he looked like he struggled with planting his feet and getting himself underneath the ball, giving himself a solid base. He's able to do it this time. Gives the ball to the middle. Ball swing over. Overpass. Multiple overpasses, but it has to be a free ball now for Loveland, and it's not enough as the middle for Loveland tries to blow it over with his mouth. I've tried to do so many a times. It never works, unfortunately. Dylan Kirby still to serve. Excellent pass. Gives it back to that middle. He's a big person. Keeps ball kept alive by Braxton. It's kept over the court as well by Braxton. It's still kept alive. The setter tries to set with his hands down too low. And it's not enough. And Loveland is not able to return it by hitting into the net. A little bit of excitement coming up from Kings here. Dylan still serve. Nice deep ball, but it's still received even better. Middle has to take that set. Sets it to that opposite. And tips it over. Gets very excited about that kill. And then is off the court. Excellent pass. Goes to Cam. Cam gets blocked, and nobody's there to cover behind him. Both Dylan Kirby and Tyler Sculled were there to be able to pick up that ball, but both were not ready and went right in between them. Excellent pass by Chase Ritter. Goes to Braxton. Throws it deep. Nice in the corner. Excellent spot. That's the kind of aggressive attacks that we want to see. Deeper balls, not just tipping over the net. At least when it comes to Kings here. Kings has just been very, very passive about and too soft when trying to touch the ball over the net or keep the ball up. It's not a bad thing to keep these balls high and alive. Give everybody plenty of time. Excellent rundown. Excellent pass set kill from Dylan, Tyler, and Cam. Cam able to use the block, keeping a nice high swing, going over the going off and in between and around the two defenders in the back. Tyler to serve. Goes to that middle. The middle has to tip it. Tyler's there to cover. Dylan gets the second ball. Good talk. Cam has to push it over on hands. And there's a block touch. Cam pushes it back over. Tyler with the excellent pickup. And we have push it over once again by Tector. The lefty, and they're not able to get the block. Cam and Braxton there. Timing looked very good from there, but they weren't pressed over the net. They just seemed like they went up and provide a nice source for the lefty opposite for Loveland to block out. Loveland to serve 2015 and serves about just barely a foot and a half out of bounds. Cam Solomon now to serve. Oh, sorry. A little bit of a lineup mix-up. Braxton Rippenhoff now to serve. That's a nice ball. Libero shanks it wide, but it's able to be run down by the opposite. And free ball goes. Tyler has to take that first ball. And Dylan tries to set. It looks like he tried to set Cam there in the middle. But that's a free ball, man. Tyler has to be up and off the net. Hector Granoni needs to be coming off that net to take that first ball instead of Tyler so that they can have their setter have the second ball no matter what. A little bit of wide ball. Tyler is able to run it down, get touch on it, but it has to shank it wide and out of bounds. Kings needs to make a little bit of a move here, or else they're going to fall on this set as well. Good set, sets the middle. Goes to the middle, who passes it with his hands very well. It's still a tip again. Tyler's able to take that first ball. Goes to Cam from Dylan. Just rolls it over. Into the net. Same thing. A lot of times they're trying to be too soft with it and just get it over when you need to aim for deep. Aim for the deep corners. That ball is a little long by Loveland. Just another foot and a half out of bounds. Not a bad serve. Now it's Cam Solomon serve with Asher Wind now in as the middle. Let's see if he can get a little bit more aggressive up there. Deep ball there. And it goes through the hands of number 17 on Loveland for an ace. Kings definitely needs a few more of those if they can. But it's more important to keep the ball alive and in rather than going for aces. Another deep ball, same passer, but he's able to handle it this time. Off ball, rolls it in. Cam is able to dig it, but it goes a little wide back. Tyler keeps it going, and Hector is able to keep ball in play. Oh, that's a double there, but it's called. There it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll be honest, I didn't quite see that there, but in the first set, the up ref has called 2 lift calls that I definitely didn't agree with there, so I'm a little confused what happened on that one. I would love to see that foul again. Set point now, or match point here for Loveland. Hector has to free ball it in. Looks like Loveland runs a slide, but it's a little high and more of a tip over. Sends it out to Chase Ritter, who tips it just over the net. Setter is alive, and he hits it in and down. And net in the net anyway by Loveland, or in the net by Kings, and that is the game. Loveland takes 2 sets to 0. And we'll see you in a little bit for the varsity match.